Hey guys, welcome to our channel Uniplex. Guys, in today's video, we will be showing 10 catastrophic storm moments caught on camera, which have caused significant financial loss to people and even claimed many lives. So without wasting any more time, let's start today's video. Wylie is a small suburb about 24 miles northeast of Dallas in Texas. They're among the unluckiest little communities in the United States. No matter what they do, they can't seem to avoid disaster. On Mother's Day of 1993, a tornado ravaged the downtown area. Then, in December of 1998, two freak fires gutted several buildings and businesses. Wylie's latest disaster occurred on April 11th of 2016. A wild hailstorm struck out of nowhere, dropping softball-sized hail across the city. A few co-workers found themselves caught in the middle of the storm. Somehow, they were able to record while hiding behind their desks. According to the National Weather Service, the historic hailstorm damaged about 80% of homes across the city. It also caused about $300 million worth of damage. Anyway, coincidentally, this storm occurred on the one-year anniversary of the new 911 call center being built. The Yantai railway station is a busy transport hub in Shandong Province, China. It's a central terminus for several local and high-speed trains. So if you need to get somewhere in Shandong, you're likely using the Yantai station. Nobody was going anywhere on July 25th of 2023. Well, at least not by train. Without warning, a severe windstorm smacked into the city. The giant arch over the train station turned it into a massive wind tunnel. We're talking hurricane-force winds whipping through this tiny area full of people. When a mother and daughter began sliding, some heroic passengers jumped in to save the day. Our brave passengers were taking shelter in the luggage storage area when they saw the mother and child. As you can imagine, there wasn't a lot of space inside. Thankfully, they weren't about to let these two deal with the storm on their own. Look at how the storm easily sweeps people off their feet. We feel bad for anyone who lost their luggage and had to track it down later. Who knows where the wind might have carried it? Local weather authorities issued an orange warning for heavy rain around 2:30. China uses a 4-tier colored warning system to grade incoming storms. Red is the most dangerous, followed by orange, yellow, and blue. On August 29th of 2021, Hurricane Ida made landfall near Port Fourchard, Louisiana. The Category 4 storm was the second most damaging to hit the Gulf state. Ironically, the worst storm, Hurricane Katrina, made landfall on the same day in 2005. Ida's winds made it to Lockport, Louisiana, a small town about 50 miles southwest of New Orleans. Locals recorded as the wind ripped apart a building like paper. Judging by the keyboard, it looks like this could have been a music studio or some kind of event hall. Either way, nobody's playing any Louisiana jazz in there anytime soon. Ida destroyed several other buildings in the Lockport area. It flooded almost every street and knocked over power lines like weak trees. In total, Hurricane Ida caused about $75.3 billion worth of damage. A few thousand miles off the coast of Australia lie the New Zealand Islands. The country is split into two islands, north and south. On the South Island, you'll find the southern New Zealand Alps and the country's highest peak, Mount Cook, standing at over 12,000 feet. State Highway 6 is one of the major routes on the island. It runs 722 miles from the northeastern tip all the way down to the southern shores. Along its route, it passes over the Waiau River, and it's at this river where the next video took place. During a period of heavy rain accompanied by melting snow in 2016, water levels on this river grew to dangerous heights. All that added strength put a serious strain on a bridge that crossed the river, and some locals were there to capture the moment the bridge could no longer handle the load.
Oh, the whole bridge is going. Holy shit.
Locals flocked to the scene shortly before the collapse, when it became clear that something major was about to happen. At first, part of the bridge toward the cameraman gave way, and it was only a matter of time before the rest followed suit. When it did, the results were catastrophic. One by one, each bridge section broke down into the raging torrent of water. By the end, almost none of the bridge was left standing. But amazingly, only 18 days later, the bridge was back up and running. It is a major throughway for people in the area, so wasting time with delays and slow contractors wasn't an option. The mayor later said that this was a 100-year event, and one that he hoped to never see happen again. The state of North Dakota is one of the most rural in the country. Despite its enormous size, it ranks 47th in terms of population with under 1 million total inhabitants. The main industry in North Dakota is agriculture. This is in part thanks to its terrain. You see, much of the state is flat, making it great for farming. On the flip side, this terrain creates the perfect opportunity for powerful tornadoes to form. Back in May of 2014, two locals from the city of Watford walked out of their trailer park homes to a sight they couldn't believe. A monstrous tornado had taken shape nearby. Quickly they began filming, only to realize that the twister was headed right for them.
You got nowhere to go. You're going to the truck. I don't want to be sitting here. Holy s***. Get out of here. Look, everybody's just running. Stay right here. All right. Holy sh**. And it's just sitting there. Kidding. I don't know. No, it's not.
By the end of the video, the tornado had begun to dissipate. It was short-lived, but in that time managed to damage several trailers. The men filming, however, seemed to feel no threat at all from the storm. Either that, or they express fear through laughter. Anyway, according to report, 9 people has been faced minor injuries, but fortunately all recovered quickly after this incident. The Western Hemisphere names hurricanes and the Eastern Hemisphere names typhoons. But at the end of the day, they're the exact same thing. Powerful cyclones of air that come off the ocean and cause untold amounts of damage. In December of 2021, Super Typhoon Odette smashed into the Philippines. It was the second costliest typhoon in Philippine history, causing about $1.02 billion worth of damage. A chunk of that change accounted for damage to the brand new Siargao Sports Complex. It was inaugurated in November and then gone a month later. Odette was the 15th tropical cyclone of the year. Many people assumed the brand new sports complex was the perfect place to take cover. Nobody thought the storm would rip the roof clean off. Once the video went viral, people began questioning how well the gym was built in the first place. A giant structure like that, especially one used for emergencies, should be able to withstand powerful storms. Inner Mongolia is an autonomous region in northern China. It occupies most of the country's northern border with Russia and accounts for 12% of China's landmass. On March 4th of 2016, a strong windstorm kicked up sand in the Gobi Desert. A sandstorm warning quickly went out as the giant wall brought visibility down to zero. The next video shows how scary a major sandstorm can be.
路面上已经什么都看不到了。去大厅先吧。
The color of the sand mixed with the sun caused the skies over Inner Mongolia to take on this orange-red hue. If you were wondering what the end of the world looks like, this might be it. But these kinds of storms are pretty common in northern China. They've actually gotten more frequent over the years. To shield the major cities, the Chinese have planted extensive forests called shelter belts to block some of the sand. On July 28th of 2023, one brave or moronic American man decided to stand strong and record the storm. They were filming strong winds outside their shop when a tornado suddenly spawned out of nowhere. It was so powerful that it ripped the roof clean off their neighbor's building. Our camera person is lucky that billboard didn't fly closer to their shop. One driver nearly got hit twice when they pulled off the road. Guys, we're not sure where this storm took place, so we can't say how much damage the tornado caused. But when a tornado climbs into the EF2 to EF3 range, it can get strong enough to overturn cars, uproot trees, and tear off roofs. Hurricane Ian was the third costliest weather disaster on record. It was also the worst storm to hit Florida since the 1935 Labor Day hurricane, and the strongest since Hurricane Michael in 2018. The Category 5 storm ravaged the Gulf Coast, causing $112 billion in damages, according to the National Hurricane Center. Countless videos emerged from people trapped in the storm. These clips come from Manasota Key, a long barrier island between Tampa and Fort Myers. What was normally a relaxing beach town was plunged into chaos when Ian came ashore. Minnesota Key and its neighbors were lucky to escape most of Ian's wrath. Meanwhile, Lee County took the brunt of the damage. That includes places like Cape Coral and Fort Myers. All told, Ian left about 2.4 million people without power after it passed. Florida wasn't the only place affected by Ian either. When it made landfall on September 28th, Ian had already ravaged Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and western Cuba. It was downgraded to a tropical storm after crossing the Florida peninsula. Then it ramped back up to a Category 1 hurricane and landed again in Georgetown, South Carolina. In the same way that teams retire a star player's number, the Hurricane Committee can retire powerful hurricane names. On March 29, 2023, the name Ian was removed from the rotating list, never to be used again. It joined the likes of Harvey, Michael, Sandy, and Katrina as some of the worst storms in American history. As the name suggests, Hot Springs, Arkansas is a resort city in Carlin County. It's known for its natural hot springs and is home to about 38,000 people. It's normally a tranquil place full of rest and relaxation, but that all changed on June 14th of 2023. One family's day by the pool was ruined when a rainstorm moved in, but that storm was carrying more than just a little rain. Without warning, baseball-sized hail began falling from the sky and battering everything on the ground.
Stay away from those. Look at that. Look how big that was.
According to Fire Chief Autumn Carlisle, it was the most destruction she had seen in 40 years. The hail got up to 4 inches in diameter. It destroyed every roof in a mobile home park, damaged dozens of cars, and knocked out power for 1,500 people. Guys, we have come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching the video for so long patiently. If you enjoy this video, you can like and comment. And if you want to see such strange and interesting videos, you can subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon next to it. See you in the next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay well. Thank you.